Today in the City of Angels, we get the best example of verbal judo from an officer I've ever seen. Hi everybody, welcome to today's bonus badge cam lesson here at Active Self-Protection. I'm your host as always, John Correa, and with me your favorite former Fed, Mike Williver.
Today's video comes to us from Hollywood, California.
Today's video brought to you by New Way Ford. New Way helps people all over the country find the right new or used car at the best price with incredible service. We bought Mrs. Asp's 2021 Bronco Sport from New Way, and I'm a satisfied customer. If you see me rolling in my New Way Ford F-150, come say hi and let New Way give you a quote on your next vehicle purchase. Fullerton PD is trying to arrest this sexual assault suspect. We have badge cam of what happens when they try it. He's actually going to pull a knife and hurt himself. Let's listen in.
Put the knife down. Greg, go mid-block. Go mid-block. He's got a knife to his throat. Knife to his throat. Hey, buddy, you're fine. No, you're not, buddy. You're not. No, you're not. Hey, stop. Stop. Go back. No, it's not, man. Hey, your knife's not over. Sir. Hey, sir, stop. Sir, stop. Your life's not over. Your life's not over. Sir, your life's not over. No, sir. 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 Hey, come on, buddy. Hey, come on. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Greg, taser. Taser, taser, taser. Put the knife down, dude. Put the knife down, buddy. Hey, put the knife down. Negative, Jenny. He's cutting himself for running eastbound. Get those LAPD officers here. Hey, buddy, put the knife down. Put the knife down, bud. Put the knife down. Hey.
Will you help me?
Running eastbound on Melrose. I need those LAPD units here. Code 3. He's cutting himself. North sidewalk. Put the knife down, buddy. Hey, come on, buddy. Put the knife down. No, I don't want you to die, dude. Put the knife down. No, hey, put it down, buddy. Come on. Hey, no, put it down. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, this is gonna be okay. Put it down. No, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be. No, come on, buddy. Put the knife down. You're gonna be all right, bro. You're gonna be okay. Put the knife down. Put it down. Put it down, bro. Put it down, buddy. Put it down. Drop the knife. Drop it, buddy. Drop it. Drop the knife, buddy. Come on, buddy. Lay down. Toss the knife, dude. Toss the knife. Drop the knife, Brian. Brian, drop the knife.
You can go watch the original Fullerton PD as well as LAPD chase this guy through the Paramount Studios lot for quite a while, and he's actually an employee of Paramount apparently, and so he had access to the studio lot. He's gonna barricade himself up in one of the buildings, and they're gonna keep talking to him for a half hour. Let's listen in on the last of it.
Dude, relax, we're just here to talk. Chill, bro. Seriously, chill. Okay, it's all good.
Hey,
It's not, dude.
hey, you need a doctor, man.
They just want to talk to you.
We need to get you an ambulance
Come here.
right now.
Let's just talk.
I don't. Hey, look, you're really bleeding a lot. No, I really don't want you.
You don't want to help someone who's a
I understand. Hey, look, we're here already. We're trying to help you. If you just come to me,
no point.
we will get you, arrest you, and we will have somebody take care of you. Okay? Just put the knife down. I know you really don't want to hurt yourself. You've already done enough. Just do me a solid and put that knife down. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Come on. I'm just trying to communicate. My name's Al. What's your name? Brian? Brian. Just put the knife down. I can help you. Okay? We're not here to hurt you. We want to help you right now. Okay? If you just put the knife down, I can help you. Okay? Just watch yourself. Watch yourself. Step back. Step back. Let's not commit. We just don't want to... Come on, Brian. Just put the knife down. Yeah. Here, do me a favor. Somebody. Come on, just take that. It's loaded. Come on, Brian, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself anymore, okay? Come on, I'll help you get out of here. All you gotta do is do me. I'm gonna take care of you as long as you help me. Okay, just put the knife down and just come over towards me and I'll get you the help and we'll take care of you. We're not here to hurt you. Well, we're not done talking. Come on, Brian. We can work on this together. I know we're both waiting for the same thing. But if you put that knife down, it'll be quicker for both of us. Quicker for you, and I can help you. All right, Brian? You just put that down by your side. There you go. Perfect. See, that's perfect. Thank you. Bye.
Just tell CP whatever we're going to move up. CP, we can get up next
Yep.
to him.
Yeah. I got taser. There you go. Nice away. There you go. There you go, Brian. That away. That away, Brian. That away. Good job, Brian. I'm going to help you right now, Brian. ACP, he's going to be in custody. He dropped the knife. We're going to need that. All right.
All right. Hold on, guys. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Brian.
Hey, guys,
Brian.
have the RA bring
Brian.
some kind of letter we can.
Brian, stay with me, Brian.
Amazingly, this guy actually made it through this, and he is going to face a whole bunch of charges from Fullerton regarding the sexual assault, but they ended up getting him out of this without having to shoot him. He did survive. Let's think about lessons. Mike, did you know that we have an entire online series on verbal judo and de-escalation skills?
I did not know that, John.
It is a fantastic tool. All Gold Patron members get it for free, or you can order it a la carte on our website. It's a great series aimed at private citizens, but useful for law enforcement as well. So of course, they're trying to hook this guy up for a warrant, obviously, and this is, I think, a great place to mention that as an officer, you really should have a very bright light on your pistol.
This light is perfect for the job. I mean, it's a really dynamic lighting situation. There's light, there's dark, there's shadows, and this light is getting the job done.
Having high-powered light, very important. Now, next thing that comes out here, obviously, the guy's starting to cut himself and saying his life's over, so the officer goes to his taser, but man, I really don't recommend having the gun in one hand and the taser in the other because of the danger of a sympathetic squeeze.
I totally understand wanting to have options in the situation. You know, he's trying, obviously we'll see, he's trying not to kill this guy, but you can't do both at once. You have to holster you can get it out, holster your gun. You got to do one or the other.
You are either on lethal or you are on less lethal, one or the other. And a guy with a knife, I would not have a taser out without lethal cover. So leave the taser until such time as you have lethal cover, so that way you don't have a sympathetic squeeze. Now we notice the taser here, it's the Sex Panther of defensive tools. 50% of the time it works every time.
Every time.
Yeah, every time. So make sure that again, it's not going to work when somebody's in a sweater like this, those kinds of things. You're not going to get barb placement. Now, obviously, this is terrible watching this guy do this. I do think the officer shows a pretty good amount of restraint in following the guy, trying to get him to put it down and trying to communicate with him.
He did the best he could. Yeah, watching that earlier, I mean, this guy clearly means it. He's not messing around. He wants to die that day. He knows the charges he's facing. He's in a very contaminated mental state.
But I think the thing that saved the guy is he never charged the officers. Right? And because he never charged the officers are never in a place where they feel like their own life is at risk or the life of the community.
And I'm sure there's people watching who are like, why don't they just let him go? Maybe he'll change his mind. You can't. You're there. You have a duty to protect this guy from himself.
Right, yeah, well, and that's it. So he's just going to cut himself to ribbons and die that night. You can't do that. He's also wanted on a felony warrant for sexual assault, so you got to get this guy into custody. Okay, fine. And I do think this officer should be commended, trying again and again and again. Now, I will say this. This guy's saying life's over, and he's like, no, no, no. And I don't recommend negation as a strategy in de-escalation, because when you block someone like that, you put yourself at odds with them. Rather, starting to talk with them and giving them avenues to talk and de-escalate themselves is the way.
It doesn't have to be over. This doesn't have to happen. Because if you say no, 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 you're right. In the moment, who knows how much time the officer had to think about what he's going to say, but it is kind of mentally cornering a person when you're just shutting them down with no.
Like, no, that's not not true, it's not going to help. So instead, tell me what happened tonight. I understand how you could feel that way. Let me help you through that. Let me talk. And I think that's what the officer at the end did incredibly well. Now, let's think here again, as they're going to go towards the less lethals, whatever. We cut forward to where they come in to talk to this guy. This is really one of the best examples of de-escalation skills that I've seen. Is that, notice here, okay, so they get the bright light on him. I love that idea. They maintain their space from him, which I think is really important. This is a knife-wielding guy, so maintaining space, super critical.
Absolutely. They did a phenomenal job of communicating, keeping him lit up, like you said, and the distance is so critical. You can't, I mean, the 21-foot rule being what it is, I don't subscribe to that myself, but at least 21 feet away from this guy. If he changes his mind at any second, he could do a lot of damage.
Distance buys you time. Time buys you options. It lets you here have the discretionary time to talk to the guy. You don't have to act. If you compress that space, you compress the time. The other thing, this is it right here. What's your name? So critical. I think this is probably the number one thing that I got out of this video is, remember, to somebody, the sound of their name. When you could connect with them, my name's Al. What's your name? Your name's Brian. Let's talk. That is a turning point in this whole thing.
Absolutely. He, you know, just the first name personalizes it, and it turns, when you tell him your first name as the officer, it humanizes you as being a person and not just a badge and a uniform, which is how most people view cops. They don't think of them as people. They're just they're a badge and a gun.
If you show up as Officer Smith, right, then you are a representative of the state, a representative of the city. You are a cop. You are a badge. You are force. Instead, when you show up, I'm Al. Now the person steps out there. I do love here as well that I love the officer whose badge cam we're looking at. He grabs this other guy and goes, hey, let's back up a little bit.
Yeah, let's not commit.
Let's not commit. Let's back up out of this a little bit. They have lethal cover. You can see that right there. But again, hey, Brian, don't hurt yourself. Do this thing for me. I'm here to help you. What can it do? Now, if you go and watch the original here, they actually negotiate with this guy for 35 minutes. And I think that that's commendable. I think that's what we should absolutely encourage our officers towards when they have the time and the ability. When this guy, obviously, again, he doesn't charge the officers. He doesn't force things. So they have the time to sit and talk to this guy. And I think this kind of thing happens in law enforcement a lot more than people think.
It does. These kind of negotiation skills are learned. This isn't something you make up on the spot. These officers have clearly had some kind of training, A, in de-escalation and B, in negotiation. To be able to do what they did, it was really above average. I don't know that I would have been able to pull this off, I gotta be honest with you. And another thing to note, 20 years ago, this guy would have been dead already. He would have been shot and killed already. Right. Law enforcement has come so far over the last few decades to where this is a new thing in the in law enforcement, a relatively new thing that this guy, you know, makes it through this. That was unheard of a decade or two ago.
Well, and I think that, again, training in this kind of de-escalation skills, I think LAPD is kind of at the front of this and they're doing a good job of it. So I like to highlight it when it happens. So for all of our officer viewers, hey, listen, you can take courses. There are professional level courses on realistic de-escalation strategies to help you in these situations. And then I love that these officers come up at the end. Okay, so he puts that down. I think he finally kind of almost passes out from lack of blood, and that gives them that. And I just adore this away, Brian. So again, our officer continues to connect with him and continues to reassure him while they put him into custody, while they get him into custody so that they can get him to the medical help they need. Hats off to these guys from LAPD and Fullerton. I think they did a great job with this guy.
Absolutely.